good evening. How are you guys doing? Brno, good night. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. I'm gonna ask again. How are you guys doing tonight? There you go, that's what I like to hear. Thank you very much for coming. We have a very good show for you. My name is Jose. I'm your MC for tonight. I'm from the southest part of Spain called Mexico. And yeah, so I'm Mexican, but I'm legal, so you can be, you know. A lot of people are more interested if the person is legal rather than if they are a nice person, you know. Like sometimes I imagine like they go like, "Oh, how's it going with your with your new Turkish flatmate?" And they're like, "He's a piece of shit." You know, like he leaves shit all over the floor, never pays on time, you know, he's always putting his Turkish music like very early in the morning. And the other guy was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, but is he legal?" "Yeah, he's legal." "Then he's okay." "Yeah, he's very okay." I'm like, what the fuck, guys, you know? Guys, I love being here. I love being in Czech Republic. It's the fucking best country for an alcoholic like me. Give me a cheers if you like beer. Cheers. I came to the Czech Republic actually because, you know, because here my name matters. You know, here my name is exotic, you know. Back in my place, you can fly a plane all across Mexico and you can, you know, throw a rock and you're either gonna hit a Jose or a Carlos. Like, that's how fucking common my name is. Like, but here it's super exotic, you know. Here, especially with the ladies, I go like, "Hola, ¿cómo estás? Soy José Carlos Moreno." And they go like, "Ah." I'm like, "Yeah." You know, and I get it, because it sounds like a little bit like telenovela, you know? It's usually like telenovelas, you know, usually you got this hacienda, you know, in telenovelas, you know, with the horses, a beautiful place, and you got two Mexican guys, you know, Mexican stand-up, you know, standing in front of each other, sombreros, ponchos, the fucking mustache, the sideburns, everything, you know, looking like badasses, you know, and one of them goes like, "José Carlos Moreno Mendoza." And the music goes like, "Doo-doo-doo-doo." "Yes, it was you. I know it was you. You left Lupita González Hernández pregnant. Cabrón." Doo-doo-doo-doo, close up to the eyes of José Carlos. And then they fucking cut it because they're so fucking dramatic, you know, like that whole scene just takes like 1 hour, you know, and they just fucking cut it like, "Hey, if you want to know what happened with Jose Carlos Moreno, tune on to La Rosa de Guadalupe next week," and you're like, "What the fuck?" We get do we have any people from the Balkans here tonight? Give me a cheers. Yeah, there you go. So you know telenovelas. When I was traveling to the Balkans, people told me, "Oh yeah, Mexico, yeah, we learned," and they told me that they learned Spanish through telenovelas, and I was like, "I'm so sorry about that." like what? Especially the girls, like they were telling me things like, "Oh yeah, Mexico, estoy embarazada de tu hijo." Which I don't know if you know, but it means I'm pregnant with your son. And I was like, "I really hope you're not. I just met you. Just shook your hand. I'm really worried." And but yeah, do we have any Russians in the house tonight? Yes. She's the only dog killer, please. She's friendly. Yeah, welcome. I had a Russian girlfriend once, and turned out once was enough. She was a virgin before she met me. After she met me, she was also a virgin. It wasn't that fast. It wasn't like, "Oh, how are you? Are you a virgin?" "Oh, not anymore." It took some time. But yeah, we have a very good show. I gotta tell you, the real reason I moved to the Czech Republic is because, you know, 3 years ago, I really wanted to stay away as far as possible from the Americans. Do we have any Americans in the house tonight? Give me a cheer? No? Oh, thank the Lord. You have no idea how it is in Prague. Like, I was there in Prague, or how my friends call it, the Prague, you know? They call it the Prague. Like, after a while, I heard so many times, like, "Oh yeah, the Prague this, the Prague that, the Prague is really good." I was like, "Wait a second, how many Pragues are there?" Like, am I in the right Prague? And so yeah, I came here because I wanted to escape from the Americans, and then Prague, boom, a lot of fucking teachers of English, you know, every fucking corner, teachers of English. Like they invaded the fucking city, you know, it's like they came here to make the Czech Republic great for the first time so they can fuck it up and make it great again. You know? That's kind of their thing. You gotta love Americans, man, they're so funny. Like, you know, when I was in Prague and you usually taking the tram, you know, and the picture, you're taking the tram, 8 a.m., you know, you're going to your work, commuting, and you always would find this couple of very fucking drunk American girls, you know, and they're drunk as fuck. Like, they're still drunk from the night before. It's 8 a.m. and they're still, you can smell that shit, you know? And they're like, one of them goes like, oh my God. Like, you don't know if she's having an orgasm or a seizure. What a party. Now she's gonna fall asleep. And the other one goes like, I know. I literally died. Like, literally. And I'm looking at them like, I'm sorry, but I cannot help it. I just turned and I'm looking at them like, no, you didn't. You're clearly alive. I hope you're not a teacher of English because, you know, that's not how English works. So yeah, one of the really weird things that happened to me in the Prague. When I was, you know, you live here, guys, most of you, right? Cheers if you live here. Yeah, you live here. So this happened today, actually. I didn't know what happened in every city. Every first Wednesday of every month. You know, like Prague turns into Silent Hill. You know, there is like this fucking huge alarm, like, fuck my life. The first time I heard that shit, I was walking down the street and I was like, the alarm goes, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? All right. I was just so fucking, you know, because I'm in Europe, I'm in the center of Europe, you know, I'm like, fucking World War III is going on, like, I'm just looking at the people and look at them. What are they doing? Are they running away? If they're running away, go after them. You know, like, what is the Czech word for nuclear shelter? Why didn't I learn that shit? So then I'm just walking there and I'm thinking like, what it could be? What it could be like? Is it the Germans? Fucking Germans? And then I go like, no. It's not the Germans. Germans are the good guys now. You know, they're the good guys now. They're still feeling guilty for killing like a zillion Jews like 70 years ago. And I say, let them feel guilty a little bit more because, you know, we all know when they're feeling, we all know that shit. Anyway. And then so I was like, yeah, no, it's not the Germans. And so I was like, what is it then? Is it the Russians? And is it the Russians? And then I looked around and I realized, no, how stupid I was. Of course it's not the Russians. They never left. All right, guys, are you ready for some stand-up comedy for Mr. Dragos? Give me a cheer. Yeah? All the way from Romania. Keep your hands going and give me your best cheer once again for Mr. Dragos. I think it was can you hear me all at the back, yeah? Yeah. Okay, awesome. Well, first of all, thanks a lot for coming out tonight.